Hello there and welcome to Bo Beats. Today we're checking out the updated mixer from Roland, the GoMixer PRO. The GoMixer PRO shares a lot of similarities with the original GoMixer, the main difference being that they've added a phantom powered mic input. Now if you're not familiar with the GoMixer series, it's sort of a mix between an audio interface and a mixer, so you have multiple inputs and you have dedicated controls for them setting the levels, but you can only record to a stereo or mono track, so you can't do multi-tracking. The original GoMixer didn't have phantom power, so therefore you didn't need batteries. So for the new Pro version, you need 4 batteries, but you can operate it without batteries as well, just like the original GoMixer. And taking a look at the controls, you have battery on or off, you have your USB connection, you also have the battery hatch, as well as instrument inputs left and right. And on this side here we have the loopback on or off, we have the monitor output, we also have center cancellation off or on, and we have line in. And on this side here we have the phantom powered mic input, as well as the phantom power off or on, and we also have another additional mic input with a dedicated control, as well as the guitar or bass input. Maybe you're a beginner when it comes to recording and mixing. If so, you should check out today's sponsor, Skillsharecom. It's a learning community and they offer over 17,000 different classes. Here is one of my favorites. This is mixing at home with stock plugins by Recording Revolution. There's also a really nice one with Young Guru. He has produced many prominent hip-hop artists, for example. So if you want to, go and check it out. Use my link in the description to get 2 months for free, and you get unlimited access, which means you have access to all of their courses. So next up I want to do a little demo here, a little audio test with the GoMixer PRO. So I've hooked up the Analog Heat Mark II together with the Digitone, and I'm going to record into my iPhone 8 Plus. So the video that is coming up is from the iPhone 8 Plus and the audio is going through the GoMixer. I will also do a little test of the phantom powered mic input together with the Rode NT3A mic that I've hooked up over here. So I'll try and do some keychain action and see if the transients come through decently. So this is a little audio test here with the GoMixer PRO. It's hooked up over here, you can't see it off screen. And this is the Rode NT3A mic. I'm speaking kind of directly into it. I think I'm approximately 30 centimeters away from it. Should give you an idea of how it sounds like. So next up I'm going to record the Digitone through the analog heat into the instrument inputs of the GoMixer. I just had to show you kind of how janky my setup is here with the GoMixer PRO. Here we have the iPhone, as you can see, recording. And here we have the GoMixer PRO connected here, XLR, the Rode NT3A mic. We have the units here, just because this is so high up, so the cable didn't really, yeah, it's just funny. Thought it was kind of janky. So should you buy the Roland GoMixer PRO? Well, let me give you my opinion on it. I think that one of the biggest strengths with the GoMixer is the size. It goes for the standard one as well as for the Pro one. Now, of course, the standard one is a lot smaller. You can pretty much fit it in your pocket, and you need pretty large pockets to fit the Pro. And due to the fact that knobs are not that high profile, you can pretty easily put it in a bag or even your pocket. I think it's fairly priced considering the amounts of inputs that you get, but the downside is that it's only recording a stereo or a mono track into, say, Cubasis on an iPad or into your video, so you can't multi-track. So this makes it worse if you want to record individual stems and mix it after the fact. That brings us to kind of the second point. I think that it's very practical. I think it's very easy to use. So if you're a beginner starting out and you're looking for something pretty inexpensive, either the standard GoMixer or the GoMixer Pro can be really nice if you want the multiple inputs, say for your rock band or just your synth setup, recording say a few videos for Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or something like that, maybe recording a gig or something. I think that can work very nicely as well. Another thing that you should consider is that while it's really good with an iPhone or an Android or an iPad, it's not meant to be used with a computer. It's not an audio interface for a computer. As of now, there's no drivers for it. I have heard about people making the original GoMixer work with, say, a Mac, but it's not something that Roland supports. And if you're watching from the future, you could just go to Roland and see if they've updated with any computer drivers. And if you can't decide between the GoMixer Pro and the original GoMixer, there are two features you should consider. Firstly, of course, the phantom powered mic input, because that's not on the original GoMixer, but also the loop back off or on. This is actually huge because on the original GoMixer you have this loop back. So basically, if you have sound playing inside of your iPad and you're recording sound into one of the inputs at the same time, in say Cubasis, it'll record everything, the internal audio from the iPad or iPhone, as well as the audio coming through the input. So it records, it's like a record everything. Now you can't turn that off physically on the original GoMixer. I'm not sure if there's any workaround like software wise, but I haven't been able to find that out. But on the Pro, you can turn the loop back off. So basically you can have sounds running on the iPad, say a drum loop, and you can record, say, your instrument on top of that without having everything recorded into the audio track. So that's something that you should consider as well. So I'm sitting here together with my son and some birds. Some SMS. God damn it. Accurate Beats is coming to visit. When it comes to audio interfaces and mixers, there's so much to choose from, and stuff for a tablet or a smartphone is no different. There are many different brands and products, so be sure to leave a little comment down below telling me what your favorite devices are, just to give people an idea of the spectrum of different products. For example, I also have this iRig Duo from IK Multimedia. This is quite different from the GoMixer. The strength with the GoMixer is obviously the amount of connections on it, and that it's small and portable like I've talked about. This one is more an audio interface. It has MIDI on small breakout cables. I've also heard good things about Novation's lineup of audio interfaces for smartphones and tablets, so that's something you could check out as well. I've even used Arturia Audio Views with a camera connection kit together with my iPad. It also works nicely, but the strength of the GoMixer is definitely the multiple inputs, small form factor, and the price. It's definitely well priced. And talking about price, let's segue into today's sponsor, Skillshare. It's a learning community with over 17,000 different classes. You can learn about mixing, mastering, video editing, photo, and they are actually the first sponsor that I bring on here on BoBeats for several videos, because I think it's a solid product with a price of under $10 a month. Compared to a lot of the competitors, it's nicely priced, and you should check my link in the description. First 500 signups gets 2 months free, so you can just test it out, and be sure to check out the video I recommended in the start. So big thanks to Skillshare for helping me keeping this show alive, and thank you as well, viewers, all the patrons over on patreon.com/BoBeats. So I hope you have a super pleasant day, and I hope to see you in the next video.